Welcome back, Viper pilots, Raptor pilots, and Battlestar commanders of the Ghost Fleet Offensive. Yes, folks, Ghost Fleet Offensive time with Battlestar Galactica Deadlock, the second DLC of Season 2. We're catching up with Blood and Chrome now, the time of the young William Adama. And this mission, which is entitled Search and Rescue on Djeriba, is set specifically around the retrieval of Adama and his co-pilot, Fastjovic, who is near retirement. Adama, fresh out of the academy, all nice and shiny. The other guy, Fastjovic, or Coker, well, he's 2 weeks away from retirement, 3 weeks away from retirement. Anyway, he's due, not to punch his ticket again and get out of the war. So, let's hear about the mission briefing, and we get a hint of William Adama and the other pilot as well. And it's a search and rescue to get them off the planet.
Good news. Earlier today, the Wild Weasel completed its milk run. The Ghost Fleet Offensive is now 100% active and taking the fight to the Cylons in their home territory. Although we're not a part of Ghost Fleet, Admiral Sarkis has personally approved my request to extract our Raptor pilots. They did the hard work of getting Kelly to the Cylon transmitter. The least we can do is make sure that they get back home. The S&R team will meet us at Djerba for the transfer. I don't know what condition our people or Dr. Kelly will be in, so have medical and security ready for reception. Once the transfer is complete, we'll come straight back to PyCon and rejoin the 75 like we never left. Prepare for jump in 15.
So yes, folks. It's William Adama time. We finally caught up to him, and there you are. You had the reference to Fastjovic and Coker and the young hotshot pilot as well. So let's get in there and get him. So the idea of this is only Galactica from our fleet jumps in solo. Okay, straight away you got Cylon marks on the board. Search and rescue Djeriba is the mission. There are 3 other colonial marks there as well, but nothing too heavy. So it's going to be Galactica. You're going to be going in there with the Corvette and a Ranger, one with missiles, one with torpedoes, and also you're going in there with an Adamant.
Multiple hostiles. A couple of colonial transponders also on the board.
Colonial ship, this is Umbra Actual. We have weapons lock. Send confirmation codes. You have 10 seconds to comply.
Admiral Kane, this is Galactica Actual. Confirmation codes are inbound.
The Admiral Kane?
Brack me. Of course. Jubal sends the Golden Boy to keep tabs on his pet project.
We're just here to pick up our Raptor pilots. We'll be out of your hair after that.
Ah. Well, these toasters are keeping us from atmospheric entry. Clear these leftovers and we can finally add rescue to this S&R op.
I thought she was dead. Isn't she supposed to be dead?
And there you have it.
I'm on it, Commander.
Yes, folks. Admiral Kane is back. Okay, so she didn't die at the fall of Daedalus at the end of Season 1. Oh no, she was off, preparing for the Ghost Fleet. How sneaky beaky is that? Anyway, what we're going to do is now we're going to move the Galactica over, and we're going to move the remaining colonials behind Galactica's flak screen. Yes. Galactica is much more armoured than the other ships. That goes without saying. We're going to get some planes in the air as well once we get them close enough. We're launching Vipers from Galactica. There's a Viper squadron as well on the Adamant, which is Kane's ship. Now at all costs, we cannot have that Adamant destroyed. So Kane's ship must survive, all right? And the Raiders are going to go directly for it. Okay, so your strategy should be to defend that ship at all costs. As it says, defend the search and rescue Umbra. Right at the top. So, all that being said, how do we maximize 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Cylon ships? Right, how do we maximize our colonial fleet against those 7 Cylon ships? And that's going to be the real trick. Now, I did this mission twice. This is the second time. The first time failed miserably. I mean, the Galactica was crippled. My fighter screen had gone. It was all over the place. So I'm going to use as much of my fighter screen as I possibly can, and the Raptors and the Assault Raptor early on to attack the smaller ships, and as soon as they reveal themselves, get them taken out. I'm not going to shy away either from using the Colonial Fleet ships that are already in system, which as we know are going to be the Ghost Fleet, right? Going to try and take out as many ships as they get presented to me and get revealed. So Galactica and its squadrons are going to be doing the bulk of the work. But like I say, I have got an awful lot of missiles. We're quite missile heavy. You've got missile tubes on the Corvette. You've got missile tubes on the Ranger, and we've got missile tubes on the Adamant as well. So we are going in a bit missile heavy. So we're going to get that Talon taken out straight away. We've taken out its right armor. A base star has revealed itself. Of course it has, because, you know, it's Battlestar Galactica, and that's what base stars are all about. Still a bit of talky-talky going on between the senior chief and Alex Singh. You know, oh, I can't believe Kane's alive. Well, I can.
As for why, we needed someone out here.
And if you cast your mind back to the end of season 1, it's sort of fizzled out. They disbanded the fleet. But what happened to her? Ships jumped away. All good stuff. So Galactica, we're going to get them in straight away. The Talon's going to go probably this round or the next round, and we're going to get Galactica in to start engaging that base star straight away. Particularly why the other ships are way over there towards the top of the screen. So, okay, no problems there. So we've got our Ranger. I'm going to move that in as well. See if we can get some torpedo hits against that base star. Because the base star doesn't move particularly quickly, torpedoes, I find, are very effective against the base star. And in pretty much not any other ship, because they move out the way, unless you're really in close range. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to continue to take out that Talon and direct our attention towards the base star. That's the plan, everybody. That's the plan. Okay, so we're ending turn. Talon's gone. Missile torpedoes coming in towards the Galactica. And missiles from the base star. We're going to have to take those hits. Focus fire on the base star from Galactica. A Revenant, and we all know how much I hate those ships. That's revealed itself as well. Firing torpedoes, so probably best to start moving and changing elevation. We're going to pink the target with the Assault Raptor. Get whatever bonuses we can from that. And bring our guns to bear against that base star. Take that out of the equation. Take its missiles out of the equation. And I think we'd be happier. Not completely happy, but happier. So, base star's taken a pounding. Front armor's gone, taking some missile hits to Galactica on the left-hand side.
You know how long our boys have been down there?
We first picked up their rescue beacon 6 hours ago. If they were trained for the conditions down there, they might still be alive.
Neither of them had any idea. The senior's 6 weeks out from finishing his tour. The other is straight out of flight school.
They're missing the proper confirmation beacons, so we're assuming their marine handlers are dead. I hope your Rook and retiree know how to defend themselves.
Mr. Fastovic is resourceful. I'll be interested to find out what's become of the doctor.
No sign of her beacon, so she's also assumed KIA. Whatever death she suffered was too kind.
Yes, again. That was the alluding that I was talking to you earlier on to Fastovic and Adama, and also the Greystone Industries doctor. Now, if you haven't seen Blood and Chrome, check it out. It's a really good Battlestar Galactica sort of like pre-story, origin story, really. The young Adama in his first mission out of flight school. Really good stuff. Also references Clean Sweep, which has been one of the missions as well in the Ghost Fleet offensive.
Yes, sir.
So, we're launching all our ships as well, launching more Vipers and launching Raptors from Galactica. We've got more missiles coming in. We are taking a bit of a pounding, but that's okay. We're going to move, because we're not just going to shy away from using these ships, right? The Corvette and the Adamant class, and we're going to fire as many missiles and weapons as we can to get that base star out of the equation as it's coming in. Same thing as well for that Revenant. We're going to fire as many things as we can at that, whilst Galactica's guns takes out the base star. Of course, our squadrons are in the air. The other contingent of Cylons have also launched their ships. The Ranger, their missiles are making contact with the Revenant. Base star down to 4%, or 4 points of hull damage. He's going to go. Time then to direct all the other guns from our other colonial fleet ships, the Corvette, the Adamant and the Ranger, against that Revenant. And then we can swing around and start engaging the other 4 Cylon ships that have yet to reveal themselves. Okay, so far so good. Make sure everyone's focusing fire on the Revenant. Galactica finishing off the base star. Recall our Raptor, because they've already shot their bolt. We want them rearmed once they've fired their rockets. End turn. So base star's gone. Its blaze of glory. Our Raptor has fired its rockets against the Revenant, taking them a big hit. More torpedoes coming in as well. But I think we might have time there to dodge those. We're going to fire missiles at the Revenant. Got to try and get that out the way. Swing the Corvette round. Get its guns pointed directly at it. That's one of the good things about the Corvette. Fast. Some light cannons on the Corvette as well. Start ripping into it. Let's just get it taken out.
So say we all.
Right. So far so good. We've done that now. Still got our planes in the air. Not many, mind. We've recalled our Raptors. Adamant's pretty much got a full squadron. Galactica's squadrons being whittled down by the Raiders. Of course, we've jumped in there with no support fleet of our own. We're going to need some flak as well to protect these ships before we can close the distance between where we are with our colonial ships and the Cylons.
Target acquisition is through. Give me manual controls down.
Target is 83 by 88.
2 missiles going on the Revenant. They're down to 41 hull.
Yes, sir.
Galactica's guns are going to bring them round to bear now. We're going to present our right side, our right armour. We've still got loads of armour on the right side. Make sure our Ranger's got subsided. It's taking a bit of a pasting on the front and the left. Let's present the rear. Of course, we can still fire missiles as we're running away. Or should we say, making a tactical retreat.
Reloading.
Ranger is taking damage.
Alright, flak screen from Galactica should hopefully help with some of those. Revenant's down. Our ships are taking a hell of a lot of pasting. Another Revenant has now presented itself. Of course it has. All guns to bear on that. Got to be careful anything up there doesn't launch any nukes, because that's really going to spoil our day.
Yes, Commander.
So really, when it says the friend, the search and rescue ship, the Adamant, where Kane is, it's different, isn't it? Because you've got to make sure that survives, and of course you can't let Galactica be destroyed. Once Galactica's destroyed, end the game. Once the SNR Umbra has been destroyed, end of mission. So you've got to be very aware how much damage these ships are taking. Now, I've lost my Ranger, which is a bit of a shame, because
I'm on it, Commander.
I really needed those torpedoes, and I really needed those missiles as well. Flak screen from Galactica should take care of those torpedoes coming from the as yet unrevealed Cylon force. Still going to focus all fire on the Revenant. That's coming to view. Flak screen eating up those missiles. I've made a silly mistake and launched missiles myself, so I've wasted a salvo there because the flak screens had it. Revenant's taking a right pasting. That's not going to last another round, so we can then start to manoeuvre now our ships to then pick off the other ships that are going to reveal themselves. Now, I suspect there's probably another base star involved here, or at very least a Cerberus. That Raider squadron's nearly gone. good stuff, because we're virtually out of planes. Let's fire some munitions there at that Revenant. Just get it taken out. Get it out the way so we can move on with our life. Great stuff. So the Corvette and the Adamant, the Umbra, destroyed that, no problem. Time to concentrate on other things. So what have we got? 2 Talons. Not interested about those. We can destroy them, I reckon, 2 turns. No dramas there. Launch whatever Raptors we've got left. Make sure we make much use of the rockets from the Raptors as well. Also, the short-range missiles. Let's position the Adamant to give some good fire as well. Make sure our flak's in the right position. Don't want to start shooting flak and create the Raptors be inside that flak firing solution. Position the Corvette so its guns can be brought to bear. Again, an assault Raptor squadron is out there make a right mess of one of those Talons.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very little armor on the left. On the Galactica. That Talon's getting a pasting. Good. Torpedoes coming in from that particular... That's an undisclosed Cylon ship. Hopefully some of those will go right by. Let's recall our Raptors, get them rearmed. Focusing fire against that Talon, get that taken out. Galacta absorbing those hits. We're down to 5% hull on the left side. Just some more repositioning of that Adamant. Got to make sure we protect that and make sure we make most use of its turrets on the side. It's taking a little longer than 2 turns to take the Talons out.
Yes, sir.
Right, hopefully we'll get rid of one this round. Fire some more short-range missiles. Talon's only got 18% hull, or 18 points of hull left. All this planning is crucial. Could we get something wrong here, we'll present the wrong sides to danger, and then that's the Galactica gone. Same with the Adamant as well. Okay, from the map. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Right, let's go. We're firing guided missiles from Galactica at a Talon. 1 Talon down, brilliant. Missiles from Galactica as well, hitting the other Talon. Their guns as well, giving it a good lashing. And then, as we then proceed towards the ship that hasn't revealed itself now, we should, by that time, our missiles would have respawned, we would have reloaded our missiles in the racks, and the guns on the sides of the ship should take out that Talon.
Yes, Commander.
Right. Let's cancel flak. Put flak so it protects us from any missiles that might come from that unrevealed ship. They're firing torpedoes. I knew they would. It's got to be a Cerberus. It's got to be a Baystar or an Argos. Something like that. Let's get it revealed. Get that taken out as well. End turn. Flak screen, et up those torpedoes. We've lost the Manticore corvette. It's a base star, as I expected. Well, let's take that out then, because the Talon's not going to fire any missiles at us. It strengthens its squadrons. We'll get our right side presented. As much as we possibly can. Focus all fire on that base star.
Launching Raptors.
Launch all our squadrons. And we can use the missiles and rockets then from the Raptors to wear the base star down. Flak's being cancelled. Out go missiles. Big guns from Galactica. The big door knockers on the front now going to lash that base star. The Adamant's light cannons, medium and light cannons, they're going to lash the base star as well. The base star only being good, really, when it's got a supporting fleet with it. It can sit back, long range, fire its missiles off, take its targets, while its other fleet, Cylon fleet, deals with you. So far, we're doing okay. Going to move the elevation down a little bit. Fire the short-range missiles now from the Assault Raptor. We're out of range. We've got to get a bit closer. Focusing fire. End turn. Galactica absorbing some hits. Our armor's down in the yellow. Base star down to 24. Next round, that base star's gone. Make sure we get some systems repaired. Our hangar, they've been given that a good pasting so we can't launch any ships. Let's get them out now while we can. Fire the short-range missiles from the Assault Raptor. That'll give it a good punch.
I'm on it, Commander.
Done. Fire missiles as well from the Adamant, the Umbra. So that's King ship. Base star down. Missiles from the Umbra are going to go towards the Talon. Take that out. Or at least give it a good dent. We'll swing Galactica around as well. And that should be the end of that. Hopefully, says I.
Yes, sir.
One thing I've noticed so far, especially playing on Commander, now there are other levels and other YouTubers will be playing it on higher levels, I know, but to get through the story, playing it on Commander does present a good challenge. It's by no means easy. By no means easy. And I'll do another set of videos as well on Fleet Admiral difficulty to see how that goes. But what I've found is that I thought, given that you're going to be in Cylon territory, you get more reinforcements jumping in. That's what I thought. And I am looking forward to some of the roadmap where you can increase your fleet size from the additional 8,000 points. Okay, so yeah, you can put, support ships in there as well. But something you want, massive, grandiose colonial battles, in the First War. Okay, so our Raptors are offline because the hangar's offline. No problem. I have to do it the old-fashioned way with guns. So the Adamant as well is giving it a good pasting. Swinging Galactica around, which hasn't got a hell of a lot of hull left. Hopefully the Adamant can finish it for us with a few shots from Galactica. Galactica done all the heavy lifting here. Okay, we'll change some elevation.
I'm on it, Commander.
All we can do is potentially sit this one out and hope that Adamant can take it out. Ending the turn now.
Prepare base to catch.
Talon's taking a good pasting.
Any moment.
Galactica coming around. Changing the elevation on the Adamant.
Salvo launch ready.
Set of missiles. And that should all be over.
Time to clean up and go home.
Missiles are away. Hitting the Talon. Was obscured behind that wreckage of Base Star. Talon's down to 13 hull.
Yes, Commander.
Guns should get it now next round.
Got it. Yes, Commander.
Can we launch? Might not need to. Get our Raptors in the air anyway. That's it. Talon looks like it's toast. There it goes.
All Cylons are down.
Mission
The runway
completed.
is clear for birds to break atmo.
Do you need more feet on the ground? I can send First Sergeant Larson and her squad if needed.
Don't bother. Praetor Agathon's team will more than suffice. We will join you aboard Galactica presently with whatever is left of your Raptor crew. Umbra Actual out.
Again, you've also got one of the Agathon sisters there as well, so another dun 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 moment. And now it's time to watch the replay. I'm not going to witter all the way through this. Thanks very much for watching. I've been Ricardo. This has been the search and rescue in Djeriba, where we get an alluding to of Adama and Fastjovic from Blood and Chrome. Of course, Adama's first combat mission with the Doctor from Greystone Industries. Have a look at Blood and Chrome. Make sure you check out Ghost Fleet, available on the 25th of February 2020, the second DLC for Season 2 of Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. Really good fun. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments if you're still with me. Like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Remember Ricardo's gaming channel, Subnautica on there, Elite Dangerous on there, some old games on there as well from the Atari ST and Spectrum days. And also Battlestar Galactica Deadlock videos. So say we all, launch them Vipers. See you soon.
Target acquisition is true. Give me manual control down.
Target is 83 by 88.
Set secondary battery. Full attack mode. Fire at will.
Adjusting chopper. 9. Fire.
Incoming!
Solution updated. Target acquisition maintained. Get him, get him, get him. 6 and 9.
We're taking fire!
Switching guns to Manchester. Everyone clear.
Back to station. Go back down now.
That's what you get, Cracker. This is action. Cleanup command confirmed.
We're breaking. Push the line. Prepare base cash. They'll be marked on eyeball any moment.
Time to clean up and go home.